What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another exhilarating episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. As you can see, we're in a brand new environment, and this environment unfortunately brings echoes with it. This is what it sounds like without anything that I've done to it. This is a natural echo in the room, no filters. And the filter that I am using, let me click it back on right now. This is the filter that I'm using, and this is the best that I've gotten to removing the echo, but I still have to clean it up. I'm learning all these new audio settings with this software or plugin, whatever you like to call it, and it's pretty damn confusing. It's a lot of numbers, and y'all know I'm horrible at math. So we're just gonna run it like this. Hopefully y'all can bear with me. But anybody that's new to this channel, we talk about all things prison and crime related, including the courtroom. That's what we're jumping into today. It's going to be about judges today, losing their composure. Some of them lose their job as well. If you enjoy this type of content, you already know what to do. Tap that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. God, Lucy's in there barking at the thunder. But we got Judge Robert here, and I think he cries while handing down a sentence to someone. Well, I can already tell the audio is only coming out this side of my headphones, so that's not my fault, though. I'm innocent. It's a courtroom's fault. They are guilty of faulty audio.
The thing that I do here is going to relieve the pain that the family has endured all these years. It's just an unfortunate situation that the family's had to grieve that long to determine what happened to Tara Grinstead. I just can't quite, wrap my head around.
Just to give you a quick background on the individual being sentenced today, Bo Dukes is his name. He burned and hid the body of a beauty queen, Tara Grinstead's body, in 2005. And this video that we're watching right now was from 2 years ago, so I'm guessing, yeah, the family probably waited quite a bit of time to see this sentencing.
You know what was done? You were an adult. You were 20 years old when this happened. It wasn't like some teenage thing. But since then, this family has waited, but you chose not to come forward. Not only did you not come forward, you continued to violate the law. Even when you're in the military, you may have a good military record, but you're convicted of a felony while you were in the military. And then you violated your probation on top of that.
I haven't even looked this guy up at all, so I can't even begin to tell you about his military background, but the judge gave him some credit for it, saying you do have a good military background, but you still caught a felony while you were doing it. And he wasn't even showing up to probation. And for, a former military guy to not show up to probation, they got to follow all these rules and regulations. They should be used to it. It should be very easy for them, right? They're already ordered to do stuff every single day, day in, day out. Probation should be like a slap on the wrist to them compared to the military. I don't know. I ain't been in the military. I just picture it being really strict, and you just can't do shit for real. You got to follow all rules and regulations, protocol, or else, you get fired. Or you go to the brig. That's what it's called, right? Brig? Pretty sure.
I think it's Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God."
I got Romans 12:3 on my hand. Romans is a great book in the Bible.
We all have. But that would have been the time to come forward. When you were asked about it.
I mean, every judge out there should know that criminals ain't going to care about lying or telling the truth or telling you when or where something's at. They don't care. A criminal's a criminal, man. And this guy's probably seen plenty of cases just like this. I don't know why he's taking this one a little more personal than the rest.
If you'll stand, I'm going to sentence you in this case. Case number...
The way he said that, will you stand so I can sentence you for this case, was treacherous to me. He said that shit so calmly but terrifying at the same time.
2017 CRW 038. The court's going to sentence you on count 1 to a period of 5 years to serve in the state penitentiary. On count 2, the court's going to sentence you to 5 years to serve in the state penitentiary consecutive to count 1.
So they didn't say anything about this guy in the description committing a murder, but he did burn and hide the body. So he got 5 years for the first offense. He got 5 for the second, and it's ran concurrent. So right now that means he has to do them separately, one after another, 10 years. He's getting smoked for sure.
And on count 3, the court's going to sentence you to 5 years consecutive to count 2 to serve in the state penitentiary. And on count 4, the court's going to sentence you to 10 years consecutive to the sentence in count 3 to serve in the state penitentiary. Now, your sentence, you can appeal this conviction by filing an appeal or motion for new trial within 30 days from the date of this sentence. Do you understand that? Mr. Fox, you can assist him with that.
Yes, sir.
You also have the right to file for habeas corpus relief within 4 years from the date of this sentence. You understand that?
So if I did my math right, he got 5, then another 5, then 10. They're all ran concurrent, so 25. Now, I'm a little lost as to what he was charged with. It doesn't list it in the description, so I went ahead and did a little more research so we could get some closure on this. It says the jury took less than an hour to convict Dukes on 4 counts, including 2 of making false statement, hindering the apprehension of a criminal, and concealing the death of another. Duke's friend, picture this, Ryan Duke, ended up being charged for the murder of this crime. I would love to hear y'all's input if you feel as though 25 years is a reasonable amount of time for doing what I just explained. He didn't take anybody's life. He just helped his homeboy hide the body. Let me know in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go hear a little recording from Judge Joe Brown. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Judge Joe Brown is representing someone. He's not a judge in this situation. Well, the judge will always be a judge. And let me say this before we move forward. In the prison that I was in, they had a mural of Judge Joe Brown on the wall. I couldn't stand looking at that guy's face every damn day I woke up. Anyways, this guy's been on TV shows, and I think he was a real judge at one point. And in this video recording of him in court getting in an argument with a judge, he's actually representing a woman for a child support case. I guess he's playing like the attorney's position in this one. But he gets held in contempt, and he's battling with the judge very sophisticated like. What could happen? Let's find out.
Supposed to be, how that child is supposed
What you would
to be
like to do,
produced.
Mr. Brown, is argue
I would
without
like
the
to just
benefit
have
of
it
the
dismissed
petitioning
flat out.
party to be present.
Well, we don't think that's necessary because
Okay,
there's
well,
nothing adequate here in the record to
Court
bring this lady in
disagrees.
front of
We've
this
set this
tribunal.
matter for a hearing April 24th at
If
9
it
a.m.
pleases the tribunal, I will file a petition for habeas corpus and close this place down like I did before, if you make her come back
Mr.
here
Brown,
one more time.
you are very close to finding yourself in contempt.
Excuse me, on what authority do you sit, by the way? As a former judge here, we have a rule in the 30th Judicial.
Old Judge Joe Brown started raising his voice, didn't he? Former judge here. This is how we handle things. I'm guessing he's playing like the lawyer side of things, but he's trying to base up on the judge like he's still the judge. I think he knows this is being recorded and he's still in his damn TV show in his mind. I don't know, but everything he's saying does sound really good, does it not? Let's rewind it just a bit and listen to those big sophisticated words he started cranking out.
I would
Without
like
the
to just
benefit
have
of
it
the
dismissed
petitioning
flat out.
party to be present.
Well, we don't think that's necessary because
Okay,
there's
well,
nothing adequate here in the record to
Court
bring this lady in
disagrees.
front of
We've
this
set
tribunal.
matter for a hearing April 24th at
So I guess the lady is not even there. He's just representing her. And the judge is trying to continue it because she has to be there, he's saying. Judge Joe Brown says otherwise. He said, I don't think that's necessary. And if you try to bring her in front of this courtroom again, you might have some problems.
If
9
it
a.m.
pleases the tribunal, I will file a petition for habeas corpus and close this place down like I did before, if you make her come back
Mr.
here
Brown,
one more time.
you are very close to finding
That
yourself
guy's
in
crazy.
contempt.
Excuse me, on what authority do you sit, by the way? As a former judge here, we have a rule in the 30th Judicial District that says every single magistrate, referee has to be unanimously approved by every circuit, chancery, and criminal court judge. I don't recall that your name's ever been submitted, sir. This tribunal on a general sessions court's authority is insufficient to establish you. Therefore, I challenge your authority to hear it.
Whew! I ran out of breath and I wasn't even speaking. That's some words there. I don't even think I can break those words down to y'all. I mean, of course, I understand them in my own mind, in my own way, but easy words in my own mind, of course.
By the way, what is that, magistrate, sir? With due respect?
And see, that's what we got over here. Like when we get arrested in Virginia, since it's a Commonwealth, I'm guessing, go in front of the magistrate first, this little booth, and they determine whether or not you get a bond. And if you don't get a bond right there, then you have to go in front of a judge. So they're kind of like judges before you see the main judge. But let's rewind it and hear that again.
Insufficient to establish you. Therefore, I challenge your authority to hear it. By the way, what is that, magistrate, sir? With due respect?
Mr. Brown, the court finds you in contempt.
Here, $10. That's all you got on
We'll
me.
sentence you to 24
You're
hours
out
in the
of
Shelby
it.
County
The
Jail.
maximum consequence.
You may have a seat.
I'm not. $10. That's all you got.
Get
20. Take
get
the
the
two.
bailiffs.
Go find the law. Or I'm reporting you to the court of judiciary. I'll have you charged with violation of process. Now, you want to get into this, let's get into it. This sorry
We will,
operation
sir.
needs to stop.
24 hours, Shelby County Jail for contempt.
You
may have a seat.
Excuse me.
You wish
If
to
you
have
try to
another
do this,
24
you
hours?
need to straighten yourself up and you need
wish
to
to have
cite
a
your
second
authority.
day, Mr. Brown.
What's that?
You wish to have a second day.
Judge Joe Brown, the law might have just backfired on you, sir.
A second day.
Day. Yes, sir.
I tell you what, you cite the authority. You find it. I looked it up before I came in here. You have $10 maximum contempt jurisdiction.
That's 2
Now
days
you jump
in
in
the
here.
Shelby County Jail. You
Okay.
wish to continue.
Okay, tell you what,
I looked it up before I got here. You only get $10 if I'm held in contempt. That's 2 days, sir. That judge ain't even fighting with him. He's just laying down the law. You know why? Because he's just a magistrate, right?
be out of here very shortly on a petition to habeas corpus, and I'll bring up all these problems. And guess what? You might not be operating tomorrow.
Have a seat, sir.
Okay.
This is what I call a good judge, magistrate, whatever you want to call him. He's holding his composure.
All right.
It's a circus, sir.
That's 3 days.
You can do all you want. You
4
don't
days.
have the jurisdiction I had to do it. You gotta be up above trial judge, you got $10.
5 days.
Oh, shit, Judge Joe Brown got smoked. I think we got a Twitter video of his release, actually. Let's see if we can find it. Judge Joe Brown Twitter video release from jail. Well, here we go. We found it. Judge Joe Brown discharged. I guess he did get 5 blickums. Greeted by friends, they say.
Judge.
Yeah. What up, bro?
What's happening? Hey, man.
What's happening, bro?
How you doing, brother? Good seeing you.
Yeah.
What's up, man? All right. That's much. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go get this meal, Judge. Anyways, moral of the story is, even if you used to be a judge, it doesn't matter. You can still get your boot smoked by a judge that's working now. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please, like I said, do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. Check out all the links in the description of the video. Add me up on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. And I do apologize once again for the audio. I do know it's a little wishy-washy, but we're going to get it right. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I salute to every last one of you been supporting me since the beginning. And everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.